Ethan is the main playable character in Pokémon Gold and Silver and is the male choice in Pokémon Crystal, Pokémon Heart Gold, and Soul Silver. In Crystal, his female counterpart is Chris, while in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, his female counterpart is Lyra. Ethan's journey as a trainer begins when Professor Elm asks him to run an errand for Mr. Pokémon, who lives north of Cherry Grove City on Route 30. Because he may encounter dangerous wild Pokémon along the way, Professor Elm gives him a choice between 3 Pokémon to protect him: Cyndaquil, Totodile, or Chikorita. Ethan spots another boy his age watching Elm's lab from outside. When Ethan tries to talk to him, the boy abruptly shoves him away. This boy, Silver, will become Ethan's rival. Ethan continues onward and finally meets Mr. Pokémon and completes his errand. While there, he meets Professor Oak, who, upon realizing Ethan's bond with his new Pokémon, gives him a Pokédex. On his way back home, Ethan again meets Silver, who has stolen one of Elm's remaining Pokémon. After defeating the boy in battle, the boy tells Ethan his name, but in reality, you are the one who decides what his name is. Ethan learns Boy's name from his dropped trainer card, and later Ethan relays it to the police at New Barktown. After you return back to Professor Elm, he allows you to keep the Pokémon you chose earlier, and even encourages you to compete in the Pokémon League. Ethan begins on a Pokémon journey in the Johto region, facing off against its 8 gym leaders, defeating and disbanding the revived Team Rocket, and becoming Pokémon League champion by defeating the Elite Four and its previous champion, Lance, at Indigo Plateau. Along the way, he also teaches Silver to respect Pokémon as living creatures, and not just as tools for battle. After being declared the Pokémon League champion, Ethan then journeys by ship from Olivine City to Vermilion City in Kanto. Traveling around that region, he battles against another set of 8 gym leaders. Upon getting permission from Professor Oak in Pallet Town, Ethan heads for Matt Silver via Route 28. His journey comes to a close when, deep in Matt Silver's cave, he faces the champion from Pallet Town, Pokémon Trainer Red, who had been training there since shortly after he became Pokémon League champion 3 years prior. And we can all agree that this was one of the best encounters and battles in Pokémon games ever. Now, let's take a look at what most consider Ethan's canon team. Typhlosion, as he was the starter he picked all the way back from Professor Elm. Hitmontop, because we all love Beyblade. Sudowoodo, because you need to pee on him to get him to move. I mean, use Squirt Bottle because he hates water. Togetic, as he is the one that hatched as Togepi. Umbreon, because he is the most badass evolution, like ever. And last, but certainly not the least, Red Gyarados. That is technically a shiny. You of course can and should feel free to comment down what are your thoughts on Ethan's canon team, or even what your first or favorite team is for Gen 2 games. If you by any chance didn't watch Pokémon Generations, you just must. But stick till the end, for we all had a chance to see Ethan assisting Lance in taking down Team Rocket. Believe it or not, Ethan did make some appearance in the official anime. At the start of Pokémon, Masters of Illusion, we had a chance to see him battle Ash with his Donphin. In Pokémon Chronicles, his name was changed to Jimmy, but as far as we know, that's it for changes. Jimmy also made a later appearance in Pokémon Journeys, episode 116, as a spectator of Lance's battle. I believe this is it for now, folks. Share your thoughts and comments down below, and I will be seeing you soon. Cheers!